You know, it was good to kind of get in a rhythm early, and I think really it kind of started with the first play, getting A-Rob involved early, picking up 6 or 7 yards on the first play, whatever that was, and then kind of just getting rolling, and we found a groove. It felt good the whole game. I thought Nathaniel did a really good job putting plans together and then calling plays, and the guys just kind of rolled with it, and we were able to execute for a while.
You doing A-Rob that feel a little bit like last year?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I was telling somebody earlier, it was kind of like, you know, the 2 or 3 inches we seemed to be missing on all season kind of came together today. We were able to hit. He made some unbelievable plays, had some unbelievable releases at the line to get open and get off the press coverage, and did a really good job. So it felt good for him. You know, I was really excited for him to have a big day.
Could this week ever feel normal?
You know, I think it was definitely tough. You know, it was a lot of guys here that have never been through a coaching change. I know I haven't. You know, but I think as tough as it was, you know, for everybody to go through what we went through, I think Doug stepping in, you know, it did a really good job of kind of bringing a sense of calmness, I guess, to the team and kind of laying out what our objectives were and how we were going to accomplish them. I thought he did a really good job in a tough situation.
It seemed like you played a lot looser this game than you have in a long time. Was there a different message this week? Anything?
No, you know, not necessarily. I think it was, you know, from the first play, it was let's be efficient. That was kind of our thing this week, is let's be efficient. Let's take the completions. You know, and when they give us a shot, let's take it when we can, you know. So I think we were able to do that, you know, and I thought for the most part we were pretty efficient throughout the game.
What are your thoughts on your touchdown reception?
Yeah, unbelievable throw by Marquise. It's kind of funny. We actually called that play like 5 times and never got the look. And then finally that one down there, we ended up getting the look to run it, you know. And Marquise did an unbelievable job. He was fired up. You know, his eyes got all big in the huddle when I called it. So it's cool, you know, for him. I know that's the first, I think it's the first pass he's ever thrown. It's the first one I've ever caught. So it was cool. It was cool to have that, you know, at the end of the game.
Does it feel like that play caught a touchdown? So never, ever sandlot playground?
No, you know, I think you would have to go back to Pop Warner, I guess, maybe, pre-high school. There could have been something there. I don't know, though. That's definitely the first one that's ever meant anything.
What did Doug say before that play? He called you over to the sideline.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. We were talking about it, and Nathaniel, you know, said, you know, I think we got a chance here. Let's go for it, because we knew even if we didn't get the look we wanted, we still could check to a good play. You know, we had done that all game, so he called it, and you know, it was kind of funny because Doug asked, you know, is that the touchdown pass to Blake? And you know, Nathaniel said, yeah, that's what we're going with. So it was cool to run that, and then, you know, like I said, we got the look we wanted, and we were able to do it. Marquise did a really good job.
Why do you think you were able to excel so much in 11 personnel this week?
Well, I don't think we didn't ever have a choice with our tight end situation. So it was kind of from the beginning of the week, we were going to have to stay in 11 with some tight ends banged up. And I thought we did a good job. You know, went through a rough patch there, kind of in the middle of the game and running the ball because they came out, played nickel, and then went to base. So we struggled with that a little bit with their bigs out there and 11 personnel, and then kind of found creative ways to run the ball. And the offensive line did a really good job, you know, up front, kind of creating holes and moving some guys around.
Marquise said you've had that play in for 6 or 7 weeks. How often did you run it?
We ran it every week. It was by far my favorite play every single week of practice. You know, I think for as long as it's been in, we go through our red zone and talk about plays with Nate, and every single week it's my #1 play. And we finally got it called in week 16, so it's a cool feeling.
First time that you've been a starting quarterback that you've had a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Not that I'm going to ask you how strange it felt, but just to know that you got off to that kind of start today.
Yeah.
And you know that it was just rolling from that point.
Yeah. You know, I think more so it was kind of you know, similar to last week. It's, you know, we got a lead. You know, let's not. Although it is, let's not act like this is the first time we've been here. You know, let's find ways to continue to score. You know, want to score touchdowns, but I think we did a good job getting down the field, kicking some field goals. Jason did a good job. But, you know, I think just proud of the guys to kind of keeping the foot on the gas pedal. You know, something we haven't really shown a whole lot. And we were able to do that today.
It looked like you guys were just having fun out there on offense.
Yeah, and guys enjoyed it. You know, they had a blast. You know, unbelievably proud of that locker room and kind of handling everything that's gone on this week and really this whole season. To come out and play, you know, I think it speaks to the character of the team and the guys in that locker room. To play that kind of inspired football is fun to see. You know, guys flying around, having a good time, the fans into it. You know, that stuff doesn't happen a whole lot when you're 2-12. So I think to be able to see that is special.
How important was it for you to get this win at Everbank?
I think it was huge. It's obviously it's not been the season that anybody's wanted or expected, but I think we had one more chance to come in here and play in a divisional opponent at home, on Christmas Eve for the last time until next season. So I think it was really cool to win in front of our home crowd, and in front of the city of Jacksonville, and for this organization. I think it was a big one.
We'll finish up right here on the front.
With the offense, they didn't take the foot off the gas pedal. They let you guys play. Even when it got close, 25-17 in the fourth quarter, they let you guys keep going and stay aggressive. What kind of confidence does that give you guys as a group?
I think it's huge. I think because, kind of a similar situation last week. Go up early, and you kind of talk about it, but I think to be able to go out there and do it this week, I think it helped out a little bit. Unfortunately, obviously losing, but I think to go through that last week, being up and giving it away, I think helped out. I think guys kind of took note of that and, made sure that it didn't happen again when we got a lead this week. It went up 10-0, and it was kind of every time we got in the huddle to start a series, it was let's go score, let's continue to put up points, and not leave this up to the defense to make a stop. They played unbelievable, but let's go finish this on our own.
Blake, Coach Marone talked about how this is still Gus Bradley's team, and he's just kind of co-captaining the ship. What would you like to say to Gus right now after a result like that?
Yeah, I think Gus Bradley's obviously an unbelievable man. He brought everybody that's in this building here for one reason or another, and I think I speak for everybody in the locker room. On the gratitude and appreciation that we have for Gus Bradley, and as long as this team's here and assembled, we'll always in some way play for Gus Bradley. Thank you.